Next on Worcester News Tonight, a mural downtown is eye-catching, but it's more than just a painting. We'll explain. Plus, a celebration at Worcester City Hall as 4 members of the fire department are promoted. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Anna Botari. PowWow Worcester has transformed dozens of walls in the city into beautiful works of art. Painters from across the world have spent time in Worcester in what has become an annual celebration. But one mural in downtown Worcester is more than just a painting, and you'll need a special pair of glasses in order to see it. Our Cam Jandro is live in downtown Worcester tonight with more. Cam?
Anna, this mural is right on the other side of the Hanover Theater here in downtown Worcester. Now, normally in PowWow Worcester, the artist comes here for about 10 days or so for the festival, finishes their projects, and that's it. Well, this one took a little bit longer, and once you see it, you'll understand why.
We happy stuff like this is going on, honestly. I'm just amazed. This is beautiful.
It's the reaction people have when looking at the new mural on the Hanover Theater.
This is 3 murals in one. You can obviously view the mural as it is, or you can view it through 3D glasses. So.
You need 3D glasses to see the mural's full transformation. Through the red lens, it's 2 skeletons face to face. Through the blue lens, one can see a couple embracing each other.
What I thought it was going to be was like, a 2 painting style in one, but with the 3D glasses, I just saw the difference and it's like, oh my God.
Insane 51 created the 125-foot by 50-foot mural as part of PowWow Worcester. The Greek artist put the finishing touches on the piece last week before heading home to Athens.
Having a mural that engages the public in such a unique and interactive way is really what PowWow Worcester strives to do in general. We want to brighten the world here in Worcester.
People walking along the Federal Street side of the theater put on the glasses and looked in awe Tuesday afternoon.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
I'm so amazed, and I never expected that.
There's something behind it, you know what I mean? Once you put on the glasses, you see something that's completely different. It's just mind-blowing.
The piece from Insane 51 used more than 500 spray paint cans. PowWow's co-director Lisa Drexage wants unique pieces of art like this to encourage art in Worcester.
Providing public art for young school kids in the city, I think, is one of our greatest contributions, because that will inspire generations to come to really look at their city in a new, fun, and exciting way.
Now, PowWow Worcester is hoping to partner with a downtown location in hopes of giving out 3D glasses so people can have the full experience when looking at this mural. I was lucky enough to go home and have some laying around, and it was just awesome. We're live in Worcester tonight. I'm Cam Jandro, Worcester News Tonight.
I'm going to need to borrow those glasses, Cam. Thanks for that. Well, with the midterm election a month away, Worcester's gearing up for early voting. This is the second time Massachusetts has offered early voting. The first time was in 2016 during the presidential election. It'll begin on October 22nd and run through November 2nd. The process requires funds to be budgeted each year to add more staff and pay for overtime.
Earlier this year, we budgeted for about $50,000 of expenses. This includes, making sure the early voting locations are operational throughout the day by having staffing, as well as having police presence and other costs that go inside, into making sure early voting is a success.
The city says there were about 16,000 people who took advantage of early voting in 2016 and hope to have similar numbers this year. For a list of locations, you can visit the city's website. 4 members of the Worcester Fire Department were recognized tonight as they're promoted to lieutenant. Due to retirements over the summer, these positions opened up. Chief Michael Lavoie says a lot of responsibility comes with the promotion from firefighter to lieutenant. He says instead of focusing on one job at a fire, you have to look at the bigger picture and make sure others are safe. Chief Lavoie says one of the best parts of the job is promoting others.
Working their way up the ladder, up the ranks, and hopefully they'll be where I am now someday.
The men who were promoted tonight will now go 2 weeks of officer school to ensure they're fully prepared to take on the new role. It once had a reputation for violence and crime. Now Kilby Street in Worcester is becoming a new neighborhood. The Maine South Community Development Corporation helped lead a multi-million-dollar project in the area, and its latest development helps complete a neighborhood where families will want to live. Our Rosalind Flaherty has the story.
A celebration on the steps of 1 Kilby Street completes the transformation of the Worcester neighborhood.
This building is just a reflection about who we are. We're not defined by kind of the stereotype of crime and grime that people think.
The property, once a problem for the city, was rebuilt into a 9-unit apartment building. It will provide affordable housing to families as well as to veterans who are homeless or at risk of becoming homeless.
I've been looking for an apartment to rent for a while.
Juliana Amo Boateng will be moving into a 3-bedroom unit with her children November 1st.
I don't even know how to describe this. It's so amazing.
The Maine South CDC says 1 Kilby Street was used as an illegal rooming house before a fire damaged the building in 2014.
It was a large property that was pretty sort of imposing on the street and had become dilapidated and run down over recent years.
The CDC was able to acquire it and with a series of grants renovate the apartments over the last 2 years. It was the last building they needed to fix up on the street. Now they say families will be calling this place and Kilby Street home for generations to come.
We've got good residents here now, and people who are here are raising families and have access to the Boys and Girls Club and the athletic field at the bottom of the street. So yeah, it's changed.
Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
You may have noticed movie crews and different signage at the Worcester Regional Airport this week. Crews are turning the Worcester site into a French airport. You can see French signs and even the French flag. Scenes for the movie Eve are reportedly being filmed there. According to IMDb, Jessica Chastain is producing the movie and starring in it alongside Colin Farrell and John Malkovich. The Red Sox are just 1 win away from taking on the Houston Astros in the ALCS. Fans in Worcester tonight are on the edge of their seat, hoping for the team to pull away with their 3rd win of the 5-game series. Last night, the team demolished the Yankees in a historic 16-1 victory. The preparations for tonight started earlier today. A Central Massachusetts barbershop showed off their Red Sox pride, offering customers a chance to show off theirs. Matt at the Buzzer says Red Sox logos are becoming the new popular haircut. Our Brittany Schaefer has the story.
It's the usual sound at Matt's at the Buzzer in Millbury, but the haircut is unique.
We've been shaving insignias in the back of kids' heads now for 22 years this month.
And this October, it's all about the Red Sox. Owner Matt Corey says it's been a popular request during baseball season, and like the Red Sox bats, business is booming.
We do a ton of Boston Red Sox symbols, especially when they're successful. And this year, obviously at now we're at 110 wins and counting. It doesn't get much more better than this. It's been the best season they've ever had.
The barber is quite the New England sports fan himself, which is clear when entering his shop.
I mean, you see it here. We have it on every television. It's what we discuss morning, noon, and night here, is the success of Boston sports. Ted Williams, Teddy Ballgame, doing what he actually enjoyed more than play baseball, which was fishing. And I think that's kind of a unique thing that nobody else has.
Tuesday, in the span of minutes, 2 boys stepped up to the plate to get their Boston Red Sox shaved logos.
I think it's actually really cool with Boston Red Sox. He did a good job. They're doing great this year. They're in 1st place. I hope they're going to win this year. Go Red Sox.
And while many like to see the Sox win at home, Corey says he'd rather see a Boston win tonight in New York.
It all culminates with the Yankees-Red Sox rivalry, and it was great to see them blow them out last night, and hopefully they take the series tonight.
The Red Sox are currently playing at Yankee Stadium. If they win, they'll advance to the ALCS to face the Houston Astros. Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
A mechanical problem is to blame for odor issues at the Casella landfill in Southbridge. This, according to the waste management company. They say their gas management system had a mechanical problem at the end of September, which resulted in odor issues, but they have since made repairs. In the next few months, Casella will stop accepting waste at their Southbridge location and begin the process of closing. In a statement, the company says, in the meantime, we will continue to work diligently to prevent a reoccurrence. A new inpatient facility for people struggling with addiction opens its doors in Millbury Tuesday. Sunrise Detox says it focuses on a judgment-free and nurturing approach to helping people who are addicted to alcohol or drugs. The 39-bedroom facility has common rooms and a large kitchen with chefs and a nutritionist. Executive Director Dennis Bates says most patients stay in Sunrise for about a week until they're medically stable. Bates says they hope to make a difference in central Massachusetts.
Under Governor Baker, of course, the overdoses have gone down, but they're still way too high. And we look at the needs in the area, check out the demographics. It's an area that needs help, and I'm just honored to be a part of it.
We're very excited to come to Millbury, Massachusetts, and provide this service to the community. We're hoping to really impact the surrounding areas as well, and be a place where people can come and get better.
Sunrise has been around for 14 years with locations in Florida, Georgia, and New Jersey.